Return of the Mel. Hello, folks to calls. It is 9 o'clock, 7 minutes past 9. Sunday night, UK time. It is Return of the Mel. Hello, how you doing? Right, I'm in my PJs. Rough couple of weeks, to be perfectly honest, guys. Yeah, couple of health concerns. Yeah, but I am well on the road to recovery and much, much better. Yeah, so enough of that. Just run down a bit, pottering around for the next week. Yeah, doing a few things, but getting myself back up on my feet, and you know what I mean. So just wish Mel well. Wish Mel well. Nah, I can't do it. It's good to be back, isn't it? Oh, yes, tough couple of weeks. Yeah, I am a bit low and that sort of stuff, but I'm building myself back up. Yeah, all working, all up here is fine. Yeah, it's just a lot of stress. I see lots of friendly faces. It's good to have the gang around me again. It's good to be back. Now, as you can see, I am in the new location. Now, I should be honest, yeah, I've nicked Corbyn's dressing gown. It's lovely and warm. Pick the most expensive one in the shop, of course. Yeah, so this is my pad. Looks a bit blank, doesn't it? Alright. Let me show you around the living room. Would you like a tour of the living room, folks? Wish Mel well. Wishing Mel well. You can't say it, can you? Come on, all of you have a go. Who can say it? Be honest. Right, quick tour of the living room. Now this is the living room. It is small. By small, it's not that small. I thought it was smaller. Don't know which is bigger. Okay? Yeah? The living room or my studio. And my studio is pretty bloody small, to be perfectly honest. Not sure. Right, quick tour. Now, obviously, this is one way. Yeah? This is the chair, so there's a desk in front of here. I'm good at this stuff, aren't I? Yeah? Then we have the couch of comfort. Yeah? It's a fleece couch. Now it looks really posh, but I shouldn't really do this. Spoils the illusion. Oh. There's paint on it and everything, just there. It's a charity shopper. 30 quid. Couple of cheap fleeces from B&M. Couple of cheap pillows. Super comfy. Kids love it. So, that's the sofa of comfort. Over here, yeah, we've got the shelf of wargaming, so I can keep all my books, keep up to date. Corner of calm, all my bits, desk, mood lighting, and that is Mel's pad. Yeah, there we go. Right, let me have a look at these comments. Right, I'm struggling to set up the stream and that sort of stuff today, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, so what I'm going to do this week is, obviously I'm still at home and that sort of stuff. I'm getting myself back on my feet. Yeah, energy levels, vitamins, minerals, squaring away, get the brain squared away, get me back to where I was. Yeah, been all over the place, to be perfectly honest. Feels good, doesn't it? A lot of relief off your shoulders. Couch made of foam board. Yeah, we should do that. Couch made of foam board. Right, let me open my restream comments because I was having a little bit of a flap running around trying to set this stream up. Oh, that was bright, wasn't it? That light's better, isn't it? When that was really white. Oh, I'm curious about that now. Yeah, I need better lighting in here as well, don't I? I wonder if I could do a big white square. Let me Google it. Let's see what this does. It's going to be one of those shows, guys. We will do question and answers. Let's just mellow it. Big white square. Images. Big white square pillows. Not big white square pillows. That'll do. Make that big. Big image. Not pinch. Oh, stop it. That'll do. That's better, isn't it? I can't use my second monitor as a light. Right. Better lighting. Let's take that down as a task. I'll go down the studio, see what I've got there. Yeah? Because I do need to call in, pick up some bits and that sort of stuff. So, you're thinning, both. That's the problem with having a delayed stream, folks. You get to see the top of your head. It's not pretty. Right. Commenters. We are good. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Comments are working fine. Alright, let's box that. Throw that to there. Put the stream info. Pull that up. Pull that window up. Yeah. Get a lot sharper with this sort of stuff. Right, so yeah, the battle plan this week for me, yeah, is I'm going to, I'm going to work on the live stream stuff, just as a little project, you know, channel-wise. Yeah, other side is, got a bit jumbled over the book, you know, obviously with the health concerns and setting the new house up and Christmas and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to reconnect with Dave, yeah, we've been chatting, but reconnect. Slowly start to put that back together, get a bit of an order, because while I'm here, there's a lot of little mini things and stuff like that that I can do. Yeah, and there'll be good distractions and just keep me going while I'm just, you know, building up my energy levels and getting ready for, you know, the next adventure. They are. Black Magic Crafts in. Where's he? Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? I'm doing well, mate. Thank you. I wanted to say a quick pop in and say hope you're settled nicely in the new home and doing well, man. Cheers. No worries, mate. Listen, really chuffed for how life's going for you at the minute, mate. Yeah, I saw you. I can't believe how cold it is where you live, dude. I mean, me, I would not survive in that cold. Mel does not like the cold, as you can see. Yeah, but damn, man, minus 45. You wouldn't pee up a tree out there, would you? Listen, good to see you in the chat, mate. Yeah? Catch up with you at some point. We'll have to get together and have a Skype session, yeah? Let me get myself on my feet first. Hey, I see Cat. Hiya, Cat. Been missing you, darling. Tim, Nate Miniatures, B Mozart. Hello, buddy. James. Hello, dude. Star Wars, yeah. Lighting seems fine, but audio needs a bit of work. We should be running off that mic, to be truthful. We'll keep a nose on that. Let's work on that. I'll do a couple of streams through the week. You know what I mean? A couple of little test streams. I've got some models I want to play with. Calm down. It's mine and Corbin's, mine and Corbin's Kill Team stuff. Now, it has been a long time since I've done modelling, yeah? Trying to fill my time, not just with work, which was what I did a lot of, you know, back in the old house. It was one of the stressors, you know, that kept me stressed. So I'm trying to sort of like do a bit more hobby, enjoy a bit of life, you know what I mean? But on top of that, I've got like another room back there that I'm not really using, that I've got a dining table that I've got to put in. Yeah, I'm going to put a gaming board on it. Now I think my connection is something like 350 megabytes per second, which is bloody fast. I mean, it's like the crackers. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe set up a gaming table, maybe do some like live streaming gaming. Not sure. We'll have a chat about that. I want to get some gaming up anyway, but I've got these models. Right. Oh, they're Willow's Blood Bowl team. Right. Set. Got into Kill Team. Decided I was going to do over the boy. Yeah, so I've got some of these. Yeah. And I got some of these. Because we're building our Mechanicus terrain. Now, quick sort of pan shot. Yeah, all up there. There's tons in the in the. Not sure what we're going to call that room yet. I quite like the idea of the games room, games and crafts room. Can't really call it a playroom, can I? Recently single. Right, so models. So I think I'm going to potter around, get the camera set up, get the other cameras set up, lights, work on the lights, and have a go at, perhaps on a Thursday session. Yeah, we'll do a bit of modelling just from the desk. But be nice to chat with you guys. That could be the next stream target. New lights streaming. Have you seen the? I don't. Right to do. Right. Let's have a chat. Okay, about light setups and that sort of stuff. Hey, I see Dave in the comments. Hello, buddy. It's going to be good to catch up with you, mate. Need a proper video call and get properly caught up. Drop me a line tomorrow, yeah? And let's see how it pans out tomorrow afternoon, yeah? Well, drop me a line. Mid-morning, your time, mate. Audio sounds okay, except for a bit of an echo. Not my problem, an empty room problem. Yeah. What can we do about that? What can we do about that? Right. Don't really want that. Oh. Should I get some green drapes? Set like a frame behind me. Stop the echo. Right, hey Mel, I'm planning on playing a horde of Dragon Thing. Do you have any terrain pieces that are a must for running the campaign? I've never played it. Sorry, dude. This video is unavailable. This video is private. I had to click on the notification bells to get it. Yeah, we need to figure out the streaming. YouTube has changed the way they stream. Yeah, and it's weird. I haven't figured out how to sort of schedule a stream and then get OBS to stream to that stream. I can schedule a stream and I can create a stream, yeah, when I start streaming OBS, but I can't get OBS to link to the scheduled stream. And I've got to feel that's one of the things I need to work through this week. Yeah, because we've been having these problems pre-Christmas as well, so I don't want to, we need to get that resolved. Yeah, so there's a few issues that, are going to get resolved this week. And that's one of them. I see you working hard, man. Always working hard, but hobby room? Hobby room. The Mel Man Cave. The Mel Man Cave. No, because it's for me and the kids as well. Arts, crafts and games. Arts, crafts and games. Create, play, laugh. I like that. Getting sharp, both. Arts. Like that. Right. Let's get on with these comments. Yeah, nice one, Dave. Thank you, buddy. Hey Mal, did you check out the building I did use in a storage tub? It blew up in your Training X page. People seem to love it. To be perfectly honest, I haven't been engaging with social media much. Yeah. Had to step away, just what I didn't want to do is sort of get in, start rolling, and then sort of like, because of, health concerns and stuff like that, I have to stop. So instead I just stepped back, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, wanted to wait until I was fully on my feet, and back to where I needed to be before I got properly stuck in and got things, got back in the game. Sitting down a bit, Lobos, aren't you? Oh, head up, shoulders back. Oh, careful. Wall hangings. I think it'll be good with some more art on the walls, to be truthful. I do have a pea. Got a few pieces. Howdy been ages. Never sure if you remember me. Had a quick natter with you at Salute last year. Chatted with a lot of people, buddy, but had some mental health issues from a previous job. Good news, new job, no stress. Oh, that's loads better, mate. That's brilliant to hear. It's always better when the stress comes off your shoulders, you know what I mean? Life gets a lot better, you know. Hello Mel, first time watching, seen all your videos, love your work with the foam board. Thank you, buddy, plenty more to come. Dave's got cat started on painting minis. You could put a partition with their scene on it. I think Dave's replying to someone else, not me. Glue random shapes of phone to your walls and call it art. Yeah, landlord's going to love that one, isn't he? Right, I'm caught up with my comments. 101 watching. Hello, Terraniacs. Now, on the channel as well, I've got to reconnect with Jace. I've been spending a lot of time with Jace recently, yeah, but he's been helping me through, I don't know, health things and that sort of stuff. What you call it? Need to revamp Patreon. Need to work on the channel itself and just neaten it up and everything. Fresh start, you know what I mean? I'm going through this with the new house and that sort of stuff, and it's like, yeah, you know, focus work, get work done. Yeah, focus on life, get life done. You know what I mean? And I really want to sort of just neaten up the business. The business. First time I've called it that. That's different, isn't it? Bigger picture stuff. But no, the idea is clean up Patreon, yeah, actually give some value to it. So the people who are backing me actually get something for backing me, not just supporting me. Get focused on figuring out what content I'm going to deliver, when I'm going to deliver it, build up a stockpile, a proper stockpile. Because I'll be honest with you guys, for the past few years, I've been sort of firefighting and, you know, scrambling and getting videos out ad hoc. So I want to take a little bit of time, build myself up a stockpile. And so we can just ensure that we can just regularly go. So I can do that while I'm working on the book stuff as well. Engaging with live streams and, you know, neating things behind the scenes sort of thing. Just so we can do it properly. You know what I mean? We now have him doing terrain on his mini show. What? Well, I just got back from a funeral. I found the only upside is the church where his memorial gave some decent inspiration for future projects. Structure's really neat. It's bizarre how life plans out, isn't it? Name for your game room, the terrain tank. No. Yes, there will be terrain in it. Yeah, but it's for me and the kids. You know what I mean? Arts, crafts and games, I like that. Because that's me, Corbin Wills. Is Jason? I need to connect with you as some ideas for helping the big guy out. Uh-oh. You see, this is what gets me concerned. Okay? I always worry when my moderators are sort of talking about me behind my cat. Jace, what are you two up to? I mean, you got to understand, yeah, I've had inflatable palm trees delivered to me and all sorts in the past. You got to watch them. I've just got myself a new set of mini airbrushes and mini air compressor. Going to be trucking. You're not joining Rick in his battle wagon, are you? Go, baby. Hey, Mel, how you been? Ooh, hope a good Christmas and a happy New Year, as best as it can be. On the up, mate. On the up, mate. The year's looking good. Let's see what it brings, eh? Question for everyone. Which starting set for 40k will be best to get first? Imperial Guard. Always Imperial Guard. Every time. Just go with Imperial Guard. Guess what I play with? Calm down. A single life. Oh. Not talking about what I'll say it right to you. Be very afraid. I am afraid of you, Cat. You live in a place that's always on fire. Or like having tornadoes or just generally danger. Oh. And James saying, God, I love a good palm tree, dude. Do you know what? There isn't a single palm tree in this house. Thanks, Glenn. Right. So, battle plan for this week is work on the live setup, yeah? Improve the colour, improve the sound a bit. I'm not sure what we're going to do about... I think I might actually get one of those screens. Like a green screen. I could have palm trees on it. I've seen them, watch a lot on Amazon. I've got them saved on one of my links. So I could go have a nose at those. Yeah, and then I could just have a screen that we set up. So, you don't have the big empty, Now that should help reduce the echo as well. No palm trees. We must remedy that. Oh, God. Jason knows my address as well. I'm currently working on a trench scene and I can't figure out what kind of glue to use to glue the insulation foam that I'm using. What glue should I use that's not water-based? Why not water-based? Just use PVA. Latex glues will work. Contact adhesives will work. You basically want anything that's going to grip. Every week a new thing on the green screen. I wonder if through OBS with the green screen you could put the Gopher dance. Could you take that and I'll Gopher dancing in the background? There must be 365 of us. We could arrange her for a courier to deliver an inflatable palm tree every day for a year. You would as well, wouldn't you? Some prickly pears. I am struggling with my cactus in the bathroom, to be truthful. It's dying. Its tips are drying off. It's one of these with like multiple sprouts. I've lost one already. If I lose another 7, it's going to become a toothbrush holder. It's lovely green. Get paint top from DIY store. Hang it with clips from a high rod. Easy to paint from lying flat. Yeah, I could, Pat. I could. But I've seen these setups that come with the lights and everything in a bag, and you know what I mean? And they're dirt cheap. Bye-bye. Cactus in the bathroom, too wet. Yeah, but it's for the bathroom. Humidity is too high in the bathroom. It does not like you. Oh, red green. Oh, mate. Oh, listen, that face. That face isn't watch colour. That face isn't the white balance. Oh, how much are you watering it? I don't know. Never really been, considering I spend most of my time doing terrain and like making planty stuff and that sort of stuff. I'm not really a planty person. Too soggy for cacti. Oh. Bugger. Toothbrush holder it is then. The club brought such a setup with green screen and lights from Amazon. Good deal. Yeah, I remember Martin showing me one. Martin from Dyson Decks in Southport. That's up up by Liverpool. Brilliant club. No, well, brilliant store. Yeah, but the amount of gaming tables the dude's got. Also my D-Day board, wherever it is at the minute. Also good news. Yeah, did you see that wall? This wall here. Let me show you. Let me demonstrate. Right. Let me lounge on the lounge of comfiness. Okay? Right, lounge of comfiness. This wall here has been saved. This space. That's because I've got something special coming for it. Oh, yeah, bow skull. So, what's Mel got in store? Oh, something special. Right, so. Remember when I did the Fable Realms map for Foreground? Do you remember the big map with all the mountains and that sort of stuff and the oceans and that? Yeah, that lovely piece. It was beautiful. That was quite special to me because that was the first piece that I did that made me feel like an artist, an actual artist, an artist. Remember, I've worked in studios with artists, and I've always had this thing: is it art? Is it wargaming? And it's a bit of both, to be truthful. Yeah, that's the honest answer. So, a lot of thinking. Reached out. At the minute, it's been stored by the guys over on Tabletop. You know, my mate Warren. Reached out to Foreground. Yeah, said, look, if it's going to be stored, I know it's had a little bit of damage, you know, during transport and stuff like that, just a little, but I can fix that. You know, it's the frame, not the board. The board, the piece. So, yeah, I said, well, why don't you ship it over here? And rather than it just being stored, you know, in one of your storage bombs, you know what I mean, they're storage spaces. Yeah. Why don't I look after it? I can fix it up, clean it up, yeah, and then when you need it, let me know. So, my Fable Realms map, yeah, is going on that wall. Did always say when I got my new place I was going to fill it with art. First piece that made me feel like an artist. Quite chuffed about that. Cat saying that map was outstanding. More techniques and tricks learned from that piece than any other. How heavy is that map? Will it hang easily or should it sit on standing shelf? I'm thinking props, to be truthful, Cat. Battens, painted, cream. I mean, most of them will be hidden by the sofa. Yeah, but if I paint and cream, I can just blend them in with the with the wall. And then I'll use mirror plates, yeah, to keep it steady. So the weight will be supported by the battens, but it'll be held in place and stable, yeah, by the mirror plates. This is your father's clump foliage, a more elegant basing solution for a more civilized age. Obi Mel Kenobi. Rather than a pit. Yeah, calm down, Jace. Right. Hey, Jim. Hello from Stoke-on-Trent. Yourself. I can't actually. I've got to put that on a job list. Let me put that down as a task. Reach out. Foreground. Warzone. He'll always be Warzone to me. Got to get over there. Go visit those guys as well. You are an artist. Your medium is your work. Just because it's also a hobby material does not detract. I play around with this one a lot, actually. I ponder, because I do spend a lot of time with artists. Yeah, I've been spending a lot more time with them as well when I get back in the studio. Also, I've been spending a lot of time with Pat and Fred and that sort of stuff. And me and Fred talk art a lot. About what is art. Polychromatic. What we do, Fred was telling me this. And what we do is, the type of art we do, is known as polychromatic sculpture. Now, the reason it's called polychromatic sculpture actually goes back to the Greeks and the Romans. Do you know when they used to say that they used to paint the statues? Yeah? That's polychromatic, sculpture. Obviously, the statues are sculpture. A sculpture is anything that's 3D. Anything is a sculpture. Yeah? That's, that's 3D, is, by definition, a sculpture. Poly obviously comes from multiple, and chromatic means colours. So what they're saying is, a polychromatic sculpture is a 3D object with multiple colours on, i.e. it's painted. So technically in the arts world, what we do is we're polychromatic sculptors. I can live with that. I'm a polychromatic sculptor, an educator, digital educator. I've got to angle the next one. I like that one. Do you know you have a bald spot on the top of your head? It's Pope Catholic. Right. Questions and answers. So anyway, going back to the discussion, that's a bit high now, isn't it? There you go, a bit better. Jensen is asking, any recommendations for emulating glass in window frames in a ruined World War II of Windows? Actually, there's a few. Yeah, I quite like, you can get granny grating, embroidery mesh. If you want a finer sort of mesh, then aluminium, car exhaust patching mesh works well. Saw some good tricks using Quality Street wrappers, which is an awesome reason to buy yourself some Quality Streets at the same time. So it's a double win. I went out with a girl called Polychromatic, but it didn't last. She was always ill and off colour. Oh, don't do that. Jimmy, that's bad. Catch you later, James. So anyway, we are polychromatic sculptors. Okay? Now, that's what we do. Here's the thing I struggle with. Okay? By definition, that is, art is anything which evokes an evocative anything which evokes an emotional response. Yeah, anything that gets you emotionally is by definition art. Okay? Now, here's the twist. Okay? If an item has a true function, then it's a tool. It helps to enable something to happen. An item, can be a tool, but it can also, have artistic qualities. So, a decorative spoon, it's still a spoon, but it can look beautiful. Now, the difference between an artist and an artisan is that an artist, creates art, and an artisan, creates tools with artistic qualities. Still haven't planned that one. Still haven't worked that one out, but the old grey matter's firing. Really can't decide on a colour scheme for this truck. Red. How's the book coming along? Hopefully pulling that and starting pulling it together. There's only about a month's work tops, and that's, you know, slow, steady pace. So looking good. It's just, you know, been a rough couple of weeks. Architecture is art and function. Yeah, it's art and texture. Ooh. Origins of the word architecture. Does someone want to grab that and throw it in the comments? Let's find where did architecture come from? What's the etymology on that? If Tracy Emin can make an unmade bed art, then anything goes. Anything does go, especially in what you call it, Stoke-on-Trent City Council's bid for City of Culture 2001. Jesus wept. Some of the things I saw that were counted as art in that. Oh my God. You've got to remember, my studio is based in a collection of artists, and every so often, you know, there'll be an exhibit and someone will come in, or you know, someone will put something on a wall, and most of it is beautiful, you know, really beautiful work. But I mean, do you remember when, what you call it? Do you remember when I busted my balls to do the foreground High Peak Pass project? Yeah, the snowy mountain pass. That was beautiful. And then I exhibited it in the what you call it, in the artist's sort of open day exhibition. And Mike from one of the other studios, he hung a car door on the wall. He was supposed to. The idea was he got this photo that was, you know, really of a something. I can't remember what he described it as. It was some arty bollocks. Yeah, but sorry, children. Yeah. He described it, and what he was going to do is he was going to put it in the car window, but typical Mike, you know, he got all over the place, didn't get round to it, so he just hung the car window, the car door on the wall next to my piece. Oh, I've seen some things, I really have. Art is anything you can fool someone into paying you to pump a public grant to create. So, hey, Sub Commander, long time. Do you know what? What did I used to call them? During the City of Culture bid, yeah, the artistic types of Stoke all banded together. Yeah, there was us lot from Spode who were working artists. Yeah, and then everyone else. Now, yeah, you used to watch them running around, like, you know, and whenever you used to see them, all you ever used to see them was sitting over and working on their what you call it, their Arts Council application. Oh, what did I used to call them? Phil Mitchells. That's what I used to call them. Phil Mitchells. Do you know why I called them Phil Mitchells? Oh, I've got to be careful now. Grant! 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 Alright. All the Brits will get that. Yeah, no one else will. All the Brits my age will get that. No one else will. I hope someone gets that. Mel needs his coffee. Yeah, I am getting a bit... Is an Arts Council application art? Someone would probably try and punt that. I bet someone's tried to blag that. He's back. Happy returns, Mel. Thank you. Good to see you back. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, task list. 2 other chaps for shiny heads. Hey, up, Jez. Oh, sorry about that. Back now. It's alright, James. Calm down. You're okay. Right. So, lost that. Retract that thought. Yeah, ISO streams, that's what I wanted to do. Right. Architecture. Architect, a person skilled in the art of building, one who plans and designs. No. What we want is what you call it. What we want is we want to know the etymology of the word architecture. Cat, now that as everyone is here, Mel, update the schedule. Vid's coming out in the studio Thursday, next Sunday. Cat, give me a break. I've only just got over a surgical procedure, darling. This week, yeah, sorting things out. Going to sort out the live stream. Got a few other little things to sort out. Take it from there. What you call it? After that, going to start getting in the studio. Yeah, I have been unwell. I do have to build myself back up, and I've got to be careful that I don't try and do too much too soon. Yeah, pull something. You know what I mean? Don't want to go back. Want to keep going forwards. What's that building beginning with C that needs mentioning often? Oh, stop that. Just asking what can we expect. I think what we're going to expect over the next week, Kat, to be perfectly honest, is a few live streams. Yeah, just hobby stuff while I fine tune my live streaming up. We've always had a lot of it. Yeah. I'll check Odin's comment in a second. We've always had a lot of problems with live streaming. So whilst I'm housebound, well, I'm not housebound at all. I can get out and about. But you know what I mean? While I'm getting myself back on the feet and I don't want to be charging into the studio. Yeah, and spending all day there. While I'm getting myself back up on my feet, I want to be sort of focusing on the jobs that need to get done. So, this week, live streaming. Let me get the setup right. Let me get lights sorted. Yeah, let me reduce the echo. Same time, me and Jace, we've got a few things to work on. What do you call it? I want to clean up the chat and that sort of stuff and see if we can make it, the live streaming, better. You know, but basically set a template for it. You know, have a job list, know what I need to do. Yeah, it's how I used to work. What do you call it? So, get it organised. You know what I mean? Right, I need to check Odin's comment. After that, I'll start dipping back into the studio, going in, getting up to date with book work, okay? And also, I'm going to start doing a lot of little, just 5-minute videos, yeah? Mainly because I want to refine the angles that I film from. Get everything set, get everything squared away. And so I figure if I do little videos, I'm not having to film like, 3-4 days before I sit down and go, no, that camera should be a bit, you know what I mean? I can actually edit those in the studio, have a look at things, how they are, adjust before I leave and, you know what I mean, finish editing. And then what do you call it? Just simply next time see what that's like. And that's a lot easier if I can do short little tip videos. So lots of little things that won't go in the book, but I can show you without giving anything of the book away. But it will give me video content to film. Yeah, so I think over the next month what you'll get is a lot of smaller videos, a lot more vlogs, those sort of things. Just as I refine that side, yeah, so I can get that nailed, get it sorted, job done, and then move on. You know what I mean? We've always had this thing where we're always up and down and all over the place, and it's good to just take a step back and actually sort things, and then just move on from there. So that's the battle plan. Have you been having? Enough. Castle, yeah. Right, I need to find Odin's comment. Where are you, dude? From ancient Greek, architecture, literally, chief builder, principal craftsman. Ooh. Now you see, I want to know the etymology of the art bit and the tech bit. I'll do that afterwards. Going forward also means stopping to check up on yourself, take stock and look after you before moving back. out of a lay-by and pulling further down the road. Totally agree. Totally agree. I'm sort of taking a holistic approach, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. As you know, I used to be a physiotherapist. I've taught, you know. I'm actually quite organised and that sort of thing. And so what I've done is I've taken care of my health. I've taken care of my diet. Yeah. I've sort of regimented myself. I do that a lot when I need to get things done. Yeah, organise myself, yeah, and then set schedules, set regular things, yeah. Bit like I'm going to do with the content for the channel. Yeah, because once it's structured and it's organised, I can operate a lot more freer, yeah, and without the distractions and, you know what I mean, sort of like jumping and firefighting, you know, or throwing videos up and, you know, running around the house and that sort of stuff, fixing jobs and like, you know, life. When it's a little bit more structured, you know, I'm going to be freed up. I can do a lot more, you know what I mean? So, health-wise, that's why I'm going to be starting gaming. I'm thinking about starting a gaming night. No, not joking. Thinking about Wednesday night gaming night from the Arts, Crafts and Games room. I like that. Oh, pardon me. Off the back of that, we'll see where that goes. But Wednesday nights are all right. Yeah, and we never know. We might do a bit of streaming from there. We'll see how it goes. But I have got quite a few friends in the area who keep bugging me about gaming. I haven't rolled some dice in ages other than with Corb. And if I've got the room, why not? Right. Moving on. Like spike, hit that button, folks. Here's a genuine question. Where would one find a cathedral, churchy kinds of bits? This is for a conversation. To be truthful, I'd probably recommend the Gothic mould from Hurst Arts Miniatures. I mean, you can, there's a Gothic, I mean, obviously there's the 40k sets, but, you know, they come with skulls everywhere. There's a Gothic set from Pegasus Hobbies. Hurst Arts Miniatures have a wonderful Gothic range. Linker Molds as well, they have church pieces. Haven't played with those in a long time. I have a feeling there's another one there, but we'll pull that out at some point. Pull everything out that's in there at some point. TT just released a load of Gothic stuff. Gothic's in at the minute. My daughter is playing Pee-wee baseball. Willow wants to be a ninja. She kicks the shit out of me all the time. I had a brilliant laugh with her watch on Tuesday. Hope you get better. Oh, I'll get better. Don't worry about that. Well on the up. Hurst Arts weigh half a ton. Yeah, they can, but you can get those microspheres, can't you? Pack them out. Makes them much lighter. Also, if you use something like a lightweight Crystal Cal. To be perfectly honest, I've been known to put and just... You know the beads from bean bags? The little polystyrene beads? Throw those in your mix. How are you, the kids, Mel? Kids are well, what you call it? Corb was over on Friday. Willow was having a mum day. Me, I'm picking myself up. Family's good, to be truthful, guys. All square. Oh, what did I watch with Corb? I won 7 for 7. Yeah. Yeah. Let me do that dad thing and show you all a photo. Where is he? The lad's pulling the same stupid face I pull. Well, there he is. That is the results of me winning. Yeah, 7 for 7 on movie night. He cooked me spag bol. It was delicious. Did it in this bathrobe. So, apologies, stretching off. So, you got me distracted there for a second. Right, what were we talking about? Castle bits, talking about the kids. It'll pop back, always does. But anyway, oh yeah, kids. Yeah, movie night. What did we watch? Hunger Games. Brilliant. Had a great time. Yeah, apparently, yeah, we're watching the next one next. Obviously. Did Mel just find some bol on the bathrobe? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Don't mind. Right. Kill Team Terrain project. As soon as we've got that set up and some room to actually start crafting at the minute, yeah, we're on that. Cool. When Cub was over on Thursday or Tuesday? No, Tuesday, sorry. He was already getting the box out. He's been working on his design. I've got to pick up some more bits on that. Got to reach out to a few people as well. Chase up some things. Darren saying, what do you call it? Take 2 briefing from the MO, be right as rain after that. Ding ding. Done that plenty. Imagine Mel getting distracted. Who'd have thought? Not as much as I used to, mate. Never seen it. Right, but anyway, the Kill Team project. So, get that up. Me and Cole really want to get stuck back into that. So as soon as we're up, and we can do that from here. I've got this sort of idea, yeah, because I've always had this problem. When the studio and we did all our stuff from home, well, from Kez's, what do you call it? There was too much to really do stuff with the kids. When the studio, when I moved to the studio, that was great, but I was always in that sort of twist of, oh, that's at the studio, or we need to go to the studio for that. Yeah? So one of the things I want to do here is, in that room, make sure I've got everything I need, yeah, for me and the kids to sort of game, to craft, to play, all that sort of stuff. And so, like a mini studio, yeah? And so, once I've got that set up, and I'm thinking that week 2, should be able to sort of like get stuck back in with the lad, have a couple of days. It won't be long until it's half term, to be perfectly honest, and then I'm probably going to have him for a good while. Yeah, so it'd be good to have something for the kids to do, you know what I mean? Have you looked at the Zone Mortalis scenery to go with your Kill Team? Yeah, I have, but it's not what I want. I'm going more Necromunda. Do you still have the second studio? Wasn't the plan to be a playroom? Calm down, cat. Actually, talking that through, the second studio, I'm thinking to run workshops from it. Can use it as a dirty workroom. The studio's going to have, you know, if we're revamping the studio, I'm probably going to upgrade the camera gear post-book. I don't want to be spraying and sanding in there and that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? And so second studio makes sense more as a dirty workroom and then a teaching room for people who want to come along and do workshops and stuff like that. But I'm putting that late game. Yeah, I've got more important things to get sorted first and get the channel on, you know what I mean? Hey, Mel is back. I know. I can see me. See, there I am. I'm there. Oh, the Mini-Me studio. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. It's warmer as well, to be truthful. I'm going to use it as a drying room. So it's on the sun side of the building, and the difference between rooms and the air temperature between the rooms is marked. Mel, can you recommend any tools for fine detailing work on foam? Project is to create mechanical looking details. I mean, you can get stamps and stuff like that. Clay shapers, wax shaping tools, sculpting tools. A lot of the time it's make your own. Clipping things, clipping rods, that sort of stuff to get punches. A lot of foam work is impression work, you know, engraving and impression. Now when you're doing large scale work, you use heat, yeah, for your engraving, soldering iron, you know, those sort of things. For more detailed work, then you are looking at impressions, you know, pressing the foam in, engraving it, and for that you want precision tools, or you want a custom set of tools. Teaching a workshop would make more of a long-term business-minded approach. It is also, yeah, and Kat's going to pee her knickers when I say this one, yeah, I've got to have somewhere to have the castle project as we build it. Yeah, we're doing that this year. Oh, I'm waiting for the comment. She's just peed her pants, she really has. It's running down her leg and everything. It's gonna hit her sockets underneath the desk and she's gonna fry herself. There's going to be no problems on what you call it. No problems with because she's been on fire for ages. Famous Goose, love your work, mate. Thank you, buddy. Star-shaped Phillips head. Yeah, pagans on it. Screwdrivers make good stamps. No pressure, Mel. Any release date on what you call it? Train Essentials. Need to sit down with Dave. Yeah, have a realistic chat. Obviously, in all honesty, guys, yeah, when we put the schedule together at the start of the campaign, we weren't expecting Mel to what you call it. 1, go through the family stuff. 2, need to set up a new house. 3, need to look after the kids. You know, give them a good Christmas, that sort of stuff. Yeah. 4, have health issues. Now, none of those were planned, or even possible viabilities. Yeah. So sit down. We're going to work a schedule out, but Mel always delivers in the end. Always have. Castle de Mel. Castle, castle, castle. Did he just say castle? I did just say castle. Tamsin, Hans Cat Swift a mop. Oh, Tam. I'm investing in a laser engraver and cutter. Do you know what? I just got a vision of Dave Taylor in the final scene of a Bond movie playing the villain. You know, with James Bond sort of like strapped to something, with like lasers and engravers coming towards him. I don't know, I've just reframed, what do you call it, Dave, yeah, as a Bond villain. With that eyebrow raise as well that he has on his logo. That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. It does the trick. Yes, boss, I'm getting those pages right, boss. Look, boss, the plane. That sounds fun. Dave, when we get all this stuff sorted and the pressure's off, mate, you and your sculpting mates and your painting mates come up with the characters. Yeah? You be the villain. Yeah? I'll be the I'll be the Bond hero strapped to the table that you're engraving. We'll have Jace in there. We'll have Tanya in there. We'll have Kat and Jez and a few others in there as various minions and stuff like that. And I'll build the diorama for it. And we'll play 7 TV. How do you fancy that, mate? That could be fun. Sounds like a stream. Does, doesn't it? We do as a little Christmas project. Not Christmas. Let's see how time pans out and what we've got. But I like that. We know enough sculptors and that sort of stuff. All we need is heads. Did you get the book from the Kickstarter from Gerald Boom? No, I haven't picked up my book yet. Why? Have they been shipped? Dave saying, yeah, that's got to be done. Task on. 7 TV. Terrain Essentials game. Should we base it at Adepticon? I mean, Adepticon, the gaming rooms. Pick a couple of rooms, key locations. In fact, we could make a Terraniac thing. Invite people to send in 2 miniatures and a little gaming table in 28mm scale for it. Let me mull that one over. Mel, I've been making wire armature trees offline. Made 10 of them. I've been putting on floral foam tape for the armor tree to stiffen them up before I mix Mod Podge in the paint. Okay. Yeah, you got me thinking. Dave, let's mull that over. Maybe a Terraniac project. The Adventures of Tez. Terrain Essentials. I can be trying to escape with my pages and you're chasing me. That'd be brutal. That would be brilliant around Adepticon. We'd have to have the bedroom with the camera. That's a different story, folks. Yeah. You'll have to check Facebook and go back on the feeder back to last April for that one. Make it into a competition. Yeah. Yeah. Let's mull that over and make it a project. Yeah, obviously, once we got our stuff squared away. Yeah, but something to look forward to, you know what I mean? And get all the Terraniacs involved. Mini tables. I mean, we can't have Terraniacs making full-scale tables. But a little table like that. They did it at Salute, I remember. Everyone could take that on as a little project. And if they want to be in it, send us a model of them. Yeah, just simply make it, look, we need... In fact, we could have it like they're not gaming, they're milling around, that sort of stuff. So we'd only need one model and one gaming table. Shipped from each Terraniac. I like that idea. Scary. Mel, Jace, Dave, all thinking about it. What craziness will come of that? I like that idea. Yeah, let's action that. Leading to Christmas. We could have a Christmas special. Build it up. Stream stream the game over Christmas, over like coming up to Christmas. Figure something. Let's mull it over. What time have we got left for that? Not sure. You got it. Yeah, I hear you, Dave. Right. Right, folks. I will be perfectly honest with you. I have talked my head off. Also, moving around and looking a bit. Pulled the site a bit, so... Need to go get some pain meds, I think. Just take the edge off that. Manage it properly. So, in the meantime, folks, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Now, what I am going to do, and I don't know if the links are underneath, but you can find me on social media by simply typing The Terrain Tutor. Just basically what my channel's called, yeah, into any social media and you will find me. I will be posting more on social media and engaging. That's the plan. Yeah. Go find the Terrain Tutor Facebook page. Like it. Select see all. Yeah, see it first. That way you'll make sure any live streams that I'm popping up and testing things you'll get notifications of, get a bit more connected with me. Also, you know, links to videos, all that. The see it first is important because you know what Facebook is like. Unless you engage with something, you don't see it. Yeah, so see it first. You'll enjoy it. You like the stuff I post, you know you will. In the meantime, yeah, I'm going to have a bit of mulling over. Got some things to work on tonight. Got a task list. We'll work it. Yeah, and then what you call it? Hopefully, we'll get these live shows going. Get these streaming again week after. Get that room up. Get a bit of hobby going again. With luck of getting into the book and that sort of stuff and getting back crafting. You know, early next month. And then we'll get that nailed. Get that sorted. Just a little bit. A little bit more. Just a little bit. I'm looking for. Nothing changes, does it? Always the old man. Right, time to move on, folks. I'm hungry, to be truthful. Late tea, bad boy. Right, I will catch you soon. Yeah, I've got some fish to cook. All the best, yeah. Ta. How do I switch? That's how I switch it off. Nothing does change, does it?